going to learn today. We're going to be learning what is gravity, what might happen if there was no gravity, how does gravity and net force relate to each other? So gravity, just a theory. A theory is just something that scientists believe is true. It's been tested multiple times, the idea of gravity. And then once it gets well accepted within the scientific community, it becomes a theory. Okay, a ball dropped from some height experiences gravitational force. Who can read what the boy is saying? Can someone read what the boy is saying, the bubble? Alex?
Gravitational force pulls this ball downwards when dropped from some height.
Very good. And guys, do you think gravity is touching the ball? Is this a contact force? Do you guys think this is a contact force? Is gravity touching the ball and pulling it to the ground? What do you guys think? Do you guys think it's touching or not touching? Can you guys type me in chat? I want to see what you guys say in chat. I'm pulling up my chat now. Type me if you guys think it is if gravity is touching the ball or gravity is not touching the ball. Type me in chat. We'll see who answers first. I'll read what people say in chat. Jackie says it's not touching. Scart says it's touching. Sino, Mango says gravity is not touching. Bunny says is touching. Pasta says not touching. Sam says touching. Okay, let's look at a few more examples. All right, not touching, okay? Let's look at a few more examples and see, okay? An apple falling from a tree also experiences gravitational force. Let me see have someone explain to me if they think gravity is a force. Is it a contact force? Zook, do you think gravity is a contact force?
Contact force.
It's a contact force, okay. And Sino, why do you think it's not a contact force?
It's pushing up, but it's pushing down.
It pulls you down, yeah. But is anything actually physically touching you, like touching your skin? Okay, so guys, this is gravity is kind of like a magnet, but it always pulls you down to the ground. It does not have to touch you to pull you down to the ground. Okay? I want everyone to stand up. Okay, guys, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump as high as you can. As high as you can, and I want you guys to tell me what stops you, okay? Let's jump as high as we can in 3, 2, 1, go. Good job, guys. I saw some of you guys jump really high. Sino jumped pretty high. Milk jumped pretty high. Let me see Milk jump again. Milk, can you jump as high as you can? Okay, guys. So yeah, what happened to you when you jump into the sky? What happened to you? Ray, what happens to you when you jump up into the air?
When I jumped up in the air, I got pulled down by gravity.
You get pulled back down to gravity. First, though, you jump up and you start to slow down. Gravity is what's slowing you down, and then you fall back down to the ground. And remember, gravity does not have to touch you for it to work, okay? There is no, gravity has no, there's no physical object that gravity is. Gravity is never gonna just come out and touch you or not touch you. Gravity is not a physical force. It has no mass, okay? This is physical. My cup, my coffee cup is physical, okay? I can touch it, it can touch me, okay? But gravity is not. Gravity is just a force. Let's read what gravity is. Bunny, can you read what gravity is?
Gravity is the force that pulls things down toward the center of Earth.
Very good. And is there gravity? I don't want to confuse you guys, but guys, do you think there's gravity when you leave Earth? You guys still think there's gravity when you leave? Let's say we're on Mars. If we're on Mars, is there gravity? What do you guys think? Taylor, what do you think? Is there gravity on
It
Mars?
will be less gravity when you jump low. There will still be a bit of gravity, but when you jump very high, you can go up high too.
Yeah, and
More
it'll pull you to the center of Mars then, right?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
less gravity.
Yeah. Even you have gravity. Even you have gravity. Okay? All objects have gravity, pulling things towards them. The thing is, it takes a very, very big object to have enough gravity to actually feel it. Earth is the biggest object closest to us. Closest to us. So gravity, we feel the Earth's gravity more than any other gravity. Okay, can someone fill in the blank? Fill in the blank for me. Let's have Pasta. Can you fill in the blank for me?
Gravity is the force that causes things to fall to the earth.
Very good. Sam.
Gravity is the force that causes things to fall.
Okay. Let's have Lisa. Last one. Lisa, can you fill in the blank for me? Can you read it and fill in the blank for me? Is it fly away to the earth or fall back to the earth? Fall towards the earth? What do you think it is, Lisa?
Back to the earth.
Okay, Lisa, I'll help you out real quick. Can you read the definition one more time for us? Gravity. Very good. And guys, remember, you'll always be pulled to the largest object that you're closest to, which is Earth. Earth is much, much bigger than almost anything closest to you. So we always get pulled towards the center of the Earth. But if Mr. Connor goes into space far, far away, he's no longer going to be pulled towards the center of the Earth. He's going to be pulled towards the largest object. Okay, guys, let's get out your materials needed. Let's time to do the experiment. Everyone needs a piece of paper, a pencil, a book, and a paper ball. Make sure the paper ball is made with the same paper as your piece of paper, okay? Make sure you have one piece of paper, a pencil, a book, and then take a second piece of paper of the same size and crumple it into a ball. Okay, so I have 2 sheets of paper. This is one sheet. It's okay if it's ripped, as long as they're the same size. Both of my pieces are ripped, so it's the same. Okay, so one sheet of paper stays the same. So I'm gonna put that off to the side. And then my other piece of paper, all you have to do is crumple it to a ball. Okay, now I have a ball, and now I have a sheet of paper. Okay, and they have the same amount of mass. They have the same amount of mass. This is all you need. And then you need a pencil. You can use a pen if you need, and a book. Okay, that is it. Okay, first and then second, we're gonna predict what objects will hit the ground first. Third, we're gonna test which objects will fall to the ground first. And then we're gonna record we will record our results. Okay, so let's make some predictions as a class, okay? For test number 1, we're gonna drop a piece of paper and a paper ball. Which one do you think is going to hit the ground first? Is the paper ball gonna hit the ground first? Okay, a piece of paper gonna hit the ground first, or are they gonna hit it at the same time? Or it's up to you guys. Kim, what do you think?
I think the paper ball will fall to the floor first.
Okay, so we have a vote for the paper ball. Let's have Puppy. What do you think is gonna happen?
I think a paper ball will hit.
Alex, what do you think?
I think it is the paper ball.
Okay, you guys are voting for the paper ball. So Mr. Connor is going to write paper ball in the 3rd or 4th column. Okay, and let's predict. What about our book and a pencil? A book and a pencil. Sino, what do you think?
I think a book will hit first.
Okay, the book. How about, okay, Skart, are you there? What do you think's gonna hit the ground first?
A book.
A book. Okay. And how about Rose? What do you think?
Think a book.
A book. Okay, so everyone's voting for the book. Let me just write it down. A book will hit the ground first. Okay, guys, it's time to test out the experiment. I want everyone to go on their own and do test number 1 and do test number 2 and find the results. The more times you repeat it, the better. Let's start off with test 1. I would like everyone to draw up their piece of paper and their paper ball. A piece of paper and a paper ball. Mr. Connor's going to do it too. I'm going to test it out. Okay. I'm going to do it 3 times, then I'm going to come back and see what you guys got. Make sure you're dropping them from the same height. From the same height. Taylor, what happened?
The
For you.
paper ball got down first.
Okay. We had one person with the paper ball. How about Sophia? What happened for you?
The paper ball fell first.
What fell to the floor for you?
The paper ball.
The paper ball. Okay, guys. It seems like the paper ball was first. So I'm going to write that down. Okay, guys, let's do test number 2. Everyone drop the pencil and their book. We'll come back in 1 minute. Tell me what happened. Drop the book and a pencil. I'm going to use my notebook and this pencil, okay? Yep, that works fine. Just make sure you have a book and a pencil and let me know what hits the ground first. Make sure to hold them from the same height, And Alex, what hit the ground first?
At the first time I saw the pencil was hit the ground first.
Okay. And so guys, we can choose between the pencil winning, the book hitting the ground first, and both hitting it at the same time. Alex, what do you think it was?
I think first time, second time they hit the ground same time, but to the first time I think the pencil just hit the ground first, then the book hit the ground.
Okay, fair enough. Sophia, what happened for you?
I think the pencil hit the ground first.
Was it close? Were they far away? How close was it?
I put it far. I put it high as I can,
Okay.
and it fall down.
Pasta, how about you?
The book fell to the ground first.
Okay, was it close? Was the pencil far away? How far away apart did they fall, do you think? Was it like 1 second? Was it almost the same in time? What was it?
Almost in time.
Almost the same time, okay? How about Bunny?
When I test, I saw the book went down first.
Okay, very good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it real quick at home just to make sure everyone can see it, even if you're not participating, okay? So I'm gonna point you guys at my table. Okay, guys, you can see my table. I'm gonna drop the pencil and the book at the same height, from the same height. You're not gonna see it, but I'm gonna be up there. And you guys let me know what you think hits first. Now you guys can see the table clearly. I'll put a piece of paper here so you guys can see it even better. Okay. So let me just drop them from the same height. Ready, set, drop. That was quick. That was quick. I'm gonna try again. Ready, set, drop. Okay, it's hard to kind of see the pencil, isn't it? I'll do it one more time. 1, 2, 3. I'll hold them more vertically this time. 1, 2, 3, drop. Okay. I'll call on one more person. What did you see when Mr. Connor dropped them at the same time? Zook, what did you see? Which one hit the ground first, or was it both? The book.
Book.
Okay. Okay, guys, so let me annotate real quick. So our prediction for this one was the ball. The result was the ball. You guys predicted the book. And our results, we're getting mixed results, okay? So I'll just tell you the theoretical, what should have happened. Both hit at the same time. For me, they were hitting at the same time. For me, my pencil and my book were hitting the ground almost at the same time. Remember, when you're letting go, you might let go at slightly different times, which might make one or the other win. But if it's really, really close, they're probably going to hit at the same time. Okay. Both hit at the same time. Only a few of you guys got that answer. But it's okay. That's why we do experiments. Another way you could do this is take a video. Take a video of you dropping so you can re-watch the video to see what happens. Because sometimes, like you guys saw, it happens so fast, it's sometimes hard to see. Okay, guys. Why do you guys think the paper ball hit the floor before the sheet of paper? Why do you guys think that happened? Alex, why?
I think because of the paper is much lighter than a paper ball. So paper will hit the ground first.
Yeah, but weren't they made out of the same sheet of paper?
No,
Yours weren't?
it just worked by when my piece of paper hit the ground first, and this paper ball hit.
Yeah, you use the same sheet of paper though. Do you think they weighed the same weight or different weights if you use the same
They are
sheet of
different
paper?
weights.
Okay. Oh, Banana, what do you think? Do you think the pieces of paper are the same weight or different types of weight or different weight?
Same weight.
The same weight. Okay, I agree. Guys, the piece of paper is the same weight. You use the same sheet. So this weighs as much as this. They weigh the same. They're the same amount. Okay. So why do you guys think the piece of paper took longer? Taylor, why do you think the piece of paper took longer?
The paper ball has many layers, and the paper only have one layer, so it's not thick, so it went down very slowly.
Yeah, very slowly. I'm gonna have one more person. Let's have Sarah. Why do you think the piece of paper took longer to hit the floor than the paper ball?
Because the paper is light than the paper ball.
Okay. Yeah, guys, so I want you guys to think of a parachute. A parachute. Okay. The piece of paper is catching a lot of what? What is it hitting on its way down? The piece of paper is hitting a lot of what? What's in its way? Milk, what is in the way of the piece of paper as it falls to the ground?
Air.
Air. Air. And that stops it from hitting the ground as fast. The ball has less places for air to stop it. So it hits the floor first. When it came to our pencil and our book, they hit around the same time because air is not going to stop them. Air is not going to stop them like the piece of paper and the flat sheet of paper because they're both a little bit heavier. So air doesn't make the biggest difference. So air does not make a biggest difference, okay? Let's go over our review though today. What is gravity? What is gravity? Ray, what is gravity?
Gravity is a force that pulls us down.
And what might happen if there was no gravity? Emma, what would happen if there was no gravity? What do you think would happen?
we
If gravity
will
is what pulls you to the
fly
ground,
in the sky and cannot go to the ground.
yeah, you might get stuck. If you start to float away, you might float away forever. We might lose Emma. You might float away forever. Yeah, guys, in space, they float around. They have to use things like Velcro and magnets and tape to hold things down, or it will just fly away. It will just fly away. Now, for your homework this weekend, I want you guys to drop an egg from a high place. Drop it. Boom. Poof. Drop an egg from a high place. Try to drop it from 3 floors high, if you can. If you can only make it 1 floor, that's okay. 2 floors, that's okay. Try. Don't hit anyone though. Please don't hit anyone in the head, please. Okay, be careful. And then I want you guys to design something to hold an egg and then drop it again. So first time you drop it with nothing, and then I want you guys to design something to hold the egg and drop it again.
But Mr. Connor,
Yes.
my grandma didn't for I do that.
Your grandma has done this before?
No, my grandma didn't for me the egg to do it. Because my grandma said egg is to eat, not to play.
Oh, we're not playing, we're doing an experiment. Tell her it's for an experiment. There's no playing around here. Okay, so design something to hold an egg and then drop it again. Repeat and change your design if you need. If it doesn't work, you guys can try again. You guys can keep on making new designs. Once you're done, I would like you guys to take a picture of your design, whatever you designed to hold your egg. And then write me a little bit about how your design helped protect the egg. Did it crack when you dropped the egg? Just write a little bit about it. Remember, full, complete sentences, like 3 to 5 sentences explaining to me if you were able to design something to protect your egg. Okay? Okay, if there's no questions, that is it for today, guys. Have a great weekend. Good luck dropping eggs.